Hi, I'm really excited to talk to you about one of the biggest buzzwords in health and nutrition right now. I'm health coach Lisa Lacasse. I'm a certified health coach, and intermittent fasting for me has been a huge game changer. It helps to increase your energy production, it helps your gut health, it helps you accelerate fat loss, which everybody seems to want. It helps you to look and feel better. And my favorite part is it helped to decrease my hunger. So you can't imagine until you get there what it's like to have decreased hunger. It's so nice to go like away for the day and not be worried that you're gonna get hungry or feel like, oh, like what if I run out of food or snacks? It's so nice not to be sitting at my desk and feel like, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. I can't wait till lunchtime. Hunger just for me is not even a thing anymore. And most of that comes from intermittent fasting. So what is intermittent fasting? First of all, let me say that the word fasting is a really scary word for me. And when I first heard about this, just because of the name of it, I was pretty sure it wasn't something that I was interested in. But I decided to give it a try, and I realized that everybody intermittent fasts. I'm gonna guess that you do as well. And intermittent fast is just going for a period of time each day without eating food. So if you sleep, you probably do intermittent fasting. The key is to intermittent fast within a certain window. So if you were finished eating your dinner last night at 8 o'clock, and then you ate your breakfast this morning at 8 o'clock, you did intermittent fasting for 12 hours, and your eating window was about another 12 hours. I have found, and the science is showing us, that the ideal is to go eat in an 8-hour window and do intermittent fasting for 16 hours. So that might sound pretty scary, but it's really not that hard. That's like from eating 11 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock in the afternoon or in the evening, or from eating from noon till 8 o'clock, whatever suits your schedule the best. And I can remember as a small child going home, it was in the 70s, and we didn't have snacks. Like nobody had snacks. It was just something that wasn't there. And if you went to have a snack, your mom would tell you that, oh, this is gonna ruin your appetite, it's gonna ruin your dinner. And that was correct. And then in the early 80s, the big businesses came in and they did all these studies that showed us that we need to snack. We should be eating every 2 to 3 hours of every day. And that was the only way to fire up your metabolism. And all that's a myth. If you're really health conscious and you're doing the exact right snacks, the right exact time, it may do good for your metabolism, but it's certainly not the only way, and it doesn't have the benefits that intermittent fasting has. So the other thing is, if you were snacking and you're not a super healthy conscious person, you were probably snacking on sugary drinks or sugary treats, very highly processed things, maybe like potato chips, cookies, that kind of thing. So they aren't healthy snacks. There's no way that squeezing more of those into your diet or into your day is gonna make you healthier and burn up your metabolism if you think about it. So the whole thing about snacking being the only way to get going is totally a myth. Intermittent fasting, some of the other benefits of it is that it can decrease your triglycerides, reduce your blood pressure, reduce inflammation, balance your hormones, reduce body fat. Like I said, the biggest thing for me was gaining control of my hunger. It releases the hormones that help you feel like you're not hungry. Like that's just the best thing ever. And it also helps with cellular turnover, which is the rate that your body reproduces its cells and replaces the old ones. So that means that your healing time is quicker, and it also means that the cells that make up your skin and your hair and your nails are constantly being replaced, which actually helps to keep you looking a little more youthful. So there's like all kinds of benefits, health benefits, cosmetic benefits, everything. It's a great thing. So you might be thinking like, how do I start doing intermittent fasting? And to start doing intermittent fasting, if you're trying, you don't have to go to the 8-hour window. You can. Some people even go to a 4 or 6 hour window, but just try improving whatever window that you eat in now, making it a little bit shorter. So you can do this by starting your eating later in the day. If you ate breakfast at 8, maybe tomorrow you can try eating at 9. If you have your last meal at 7 o'clock, maybe you can push it back to 6 o'clock, or you can do half an hour on each side. And try doing, cutting it by an hour every day or every other day until you get down to that shorter window. I used to find that eating breakfast, you heard how it was the most important meal of the day and you can still eat breakfast. You might want to just push it back a little bit later. But what I found when I was eating breakfast and I was trying to eat big breakfast because that's what they were telling us was so important. And what I found was that once I started eating in the day, I was hungry the rest of the day, first of all, because my blood sugar was getting, out of control and my balances weren't staying, my blood sugar balance wasn't staying balanced and even throughout the day. I also found that afterwards I would feel very sluggish, like I needed to go back to bed basically. And you might find this too after lunch, where you go back to your desk after lunch feeling pretty good, and an hour or two later you get that crash, that afternoon crash. And again, with intermittent fasting, you won't have that. So to start it, try just reducing your hour each day, and that can be however looks best for you. If you want to, I have trouble with nighttime snacking, so I will just start my time later and be able to eat later. You might be a morning person who wants to get up and chow down, have at it, just be done earlier than in the day. So, and how do you fast? Okay, so while you're fasting, for our purposes, you can have water, you can have coffee, you can have tea. You definitely don't want to add sugar, no carbs. If you want to add a little bit of cream, that's fine. I don't even recommend milk because milk has a lot of sugar in it, which most people don't realize. I actually also add MCT oil. That's a whole nother lesson, but it's a beautiful thing. So hopefully we'll get to have that conversation soon. And then when you do eat, you want to start out not with carbs. So that includes fruit. You want to start out with a vegetable, a healthy fat. Avocado is great, olives are great. Just to ease your body into getting the digestion going again, that kind of thing. And then throughout the day, you want to eat less carbs, again, to keep your blood sugar more even. And that's about it on what it should look like for you. And you will find in the beginning, maybe the first few days, it might be a little tricky, but it catches on really fast and you will feel the energy go through the roof. I don't think that any one thing, including intermittent fasting, is right for everyone, but most people, the science is showing, can really benefit from this. So please, if you have any comments or questions, put them below. If you decide to give intermittent fasting a try and you need more information, please feel free to contact me. I would love to hear your results with it. Give it a few days and it's really gonna probably make a difference for you. So great to see you. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.